The tea.
I don't sleep if they don't believe in me. It's all good. He never leaving me on my way where I'm supposed to be. It's all good, 'cause I'm feeling brand new.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the KiMiiJ Way. It's your girl KiMiiJ here, and today I have a very special guest, Miss Tiffany Norris. Y'all give her a hand. You guys say hello.
Oh, hello.
All right, so yes, this is the first Monday of November, so we are starting our dating series. We are going to be talking about healing and closure and self-worth. So Tiffany and I, we were best friends in high school, but we've been through a lot together. We're going to be talking about how we got through what we went through. We experienced our first love together. Even though we were young, those relationships helped shape who we are today. And disclaimer, in no way are we trying to bash men
or throw shade
or nothing like that. We're
telling our story to help someone else who may be dealing with it now.
It's really a testimony, and not to talk bad about the guys or anything.
Right.
You know, everybody goes through something for a reason. Things happen. So we're just talking about our journey. How were we back then?
Dumb. In love.
Yeah, we were dumb, we were in love.
Naive.
It was puppy love. You don't know what you're doing. I don't care. That puppy love is still love. Yeah. We just didn't know, you know. It was our first time experiencing love. So, you know, I give myself a lot of flack for this. I'm like, I was so dumb back then, but I just didn't know. I was ignorant until you go through it, you know, and
look back at it, because you don't know as you're going through it until you get over it, and look back and say, gosh.
We both went through hard breakups with our first loves and together, and like I think we saw each other at like really low points.
A low point.
Yes.
Broken.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like you don't matter.
You start believing anything that the person you love is telling you about yourself. And that's a dangerous thing.
And even when they're telling you these things, you start, like you said, you start believing those things, but you also start telling yourself that. You know, you start believing those words stick.
Yeah,
so you start believing yourself, yes, you're not going to be anything. You're not going to, you know, amount to anything. You know, you start telling yourself that, well, maybe, you know, maybe I'm not this person. Maybe I can't be this person because of this person. It manifests, like you said. In my first relationship I went through, I had verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and those things stuck with me for years. A lot of people who have never been through those types of physical abuse, or it's easy to say, oh girl, leave them, oh girl, why are you dealing with that? It keeps a hold on you.
Yes.
You know, it keeps a hold on you.
That hold is something serious.
It's something serious. A lot of people say, girl, I wouldn't go through that. I wouldn't put up with that.
You don't know what you would do.
But you don't know what you would do unless you put yourself in that shoes. You couldn't walk in my shoes. So you don't know what kind of mindset I was in. I allowed this to happen. I was broken. I felt low about myself. I didn't love myself. I felt like I couldn't get any better. I felt like that was better for me at that time. That was the root of everything from that point on for years. That was the root of it. So I had to go back to that time in my life, fix what actually happened at that time and what made me who I am today. You know, because it was my first love. Go to the root. I had to go, why am I still angry and I'm such and such years old? Why am I still hurt? Why am I, you know, pushing guys away? Why am I doing this? Because I'm afraid they're gonna do the same thing to me, you know? But
why do I keep going back?
Why do I keep going back?
That one.
That whole, that soul tie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say this is law, but I personally don't believe you can only have a soul tie if you have sex with that person.
No.
I don't believe that.
Because they can manipulate you, you know, with their words and get your mind. Once they get your mind, that's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Playing them mind games with you.
Yes.
You don't gotta have sex.
I mean, granted, having sex with somebody will.
It is a time. It is.
But thank God we made it over.
Thank God.
In my relationship, I have been verbally abused. I gave the other person power to make me feel like I was this small, like I was the dumbest person in the world. If he was upset about something, I would try to change myself. What is it? What can I do? You know, it was always trying to do something to please him, like and because I loved him so much, you just
want to please him.
Yeah,
you don't want to make him mad.
And it totally forgot about me, and how I felt. Any little inkling or a little bit of attention that he gave, I was like, somebody broke up with me one time because he said I wasn't in my word enough. Like I wasn't reading the Bible enough. And I was like, oh God, maybe I'm not. I remember seeing him and he saw my Bible. He saw that, like I had written notes and highlighted. He was like, well, I see that I see you growing and you're reading your word more, so we can try this again. And my dumb tail was like, so what are we like? Are we together now? And he was like, we're talking.
And that's another thing. And don't accept just, or we're talking, or we're just,
you set clear boundaries.
Yeah, like I want the old school thing. Like we're actually dating. You pick me up, say, hey, be ready on Friday at 8 o'clock.
Both of y'all know that, this is a step that we want to take. Hey, we want to date exclusively to see where this goes. Then do that. Like, no games.
Dating with purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Transparent moment. Traveling down our friendship, Tiffany and I fell off. Another guy came into my life, and that's when me and Tiffany stopped being friends because of the guy. You want to talk about it? Our friendship was destroyed because of this guy. You have to get to a point and try to figure out why are those things happening.
The root. Get to the root, because if you don't handle that root, it carries from relationship to even with your friendship to with your family, everything. If you don't heal from what hurt you from the beginning, you will be stuck with that until you deal with that root. You gotta heal from what started that whole process.
I was in love again, I was planning on marrying this guy, and if you know who you are, what you bring to the table, then you can't believe anything that negates that, especially when it's coming from somebody else, because it could all be manipulation.
Right. I was dealing with something at the time, getting out of a relationship with my previous relationship, hurting from that. Still dealing, haven't healed, so I'm vulnerable at this point. Angry, I'm hurt.
And again, we're not making excuses.
No, we're not making excuses.
You're just saying, like, you have to get to why you allow things to happen.
Why you make decisions that you make.
So when it happened, instead of us talking about it, I just shut down and just let the friendship fall by the wayside.
I'd rather for her to talk to me, at least show some type of emotion, or talk to me about the situation. We was best friends, so I felt like we should at least have that moment where we should at least talk about it. Whether you're angry with me, tell me how you feel, Let's me out or something. At least I know where you stand and we can talk about it and deal with it. But instead, we didn't. We kind of went our separate ways. We stopped talking.
We've been like cordial and stuff throughout the years, but we've never like had a conversation about it until last night. it gave me a peace.
Gave us both a peace and understanding of each other and where our mindsets were back then.
Just from you asking me, like, why didn't you
say anything to me or say something?
And when I was thinking through that last night, that was the first time I realized that that's why I didn't, probably. Because I probably couldn't have understood any excuse, and you said you probably couldn't have.
I couldn't have explained, how I was feeling, because at that time, I didn't know what I know now, so I wouldn't know how to explain my mindset at the time, because at the time I didn't know I was like that. I didn't know I was numb. I didn't know I was, you know, all those emotions. I'm thinking that okay, I'm okay, you know. But looking back at it, I was a broken young girl. Looking to fill voids, fill whatever was empty in my life, looking for anything, and those were the reasons, you know. Not making excuses again, but knowing that I know now, I feel like I wouldn't be able to come to you and say,
and I probably,
you know, or at least talk about it. Like, I wouldn't know what to say. You wouldn't know what to say to me. Probably.
And now that, you know, we've experienced more things, like, I think I'm able to understand now, because, you know, I'm not an angel, you know.
Right. We're both not angels.
Both been through things and done things,
right.
And I think because of that, now I'm able to understand and have a peace about it, right. And move on.
Yeah,
you have to be mature.
You make mistakes.
Yeah,
that's what makes it great when you get to that point, because you're gonna make mistakes. You know, friendships. I mean, good friends. You can ask anybody who's been friends for years. It ain't always been peaches and cream. You're gonna have some dealings. You're gonna have some bumps in the road. That's what makes the beauty of it. Yeah, makes your friendship or relationship strong. You know,
and that's the beauty of it, because, you know, people always say forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for yourself.
For yourself, exactly.
And I forget about a long time ago. I did text her like years later
to get out of that brokenness. So I had to forgive myself. You know, I had to pray, you know, for deliverance, that He would deliver me, heal my heart, and cut all ties.
When you decide to start dating again, you need to make sure you are healed first. And I've been through a whole lot of things that we don't have time to talk about. By the time I went through all of that, when I got to a certain relationship, I was like, okay, but I ain't doing nothing in this relationship. It's all about me. If he don't be all about me, then he's gone. Like, I was emotionally unavailable and didn't realize it. He needs to do this for me, and I ain't doing nothing because I did all of that for all those other.
But see, that's the thing.
Guys.
She wasn't, you know what I'm saying, healed properly. So you start thinking, start making these rules in your head of what you're gonna allow now, what you're gonna do now. But that's not right. That's I'm just gonna be a savage, you know. I'm just gonna let, you know.
I'm gonna turn into
I'm gonna turn into a dude. I'm gonna have no feelings, cold heart. And women are not built that way. We are emotional, you know. We're emotional. We you know, we love. We you know, we share our emotions, you know, faster probably.
And there are some good guys out there.
Yeah.
Where are you? Yeah. We're both single, and but we know some good guys out there, and I had to take down the wall that I had built up. Like, if you have a wall up, you're not healed. Jessica, my sister, used to tell me, Kim, your heart is black. Because I was just numb. Because I was tired from all of my experiences instead of, and they taught me lessons, but in learning those lessons, I was like, well, look, I'm not getting hurt anymore.
So you built this wall that nobody can tear down. You won't even allow somebody to give you a compliment or just say nice things. You shut them down quickly because you don't want to even open up a door just, you know, for somebody. But you can't do that. Yeah,
when you're not emotionally available yet. You might meet the nice guys, but you're not ready for them because you're not emotionally available. So what you do is, you know, they're pouring out their heart to you, and they're like, you know, Kim, I think I love you. No, you don't.
Right.
You think you love me, but you don't really love me.
And your actions will push them away.
All in all, we're saying make sure you get closure with the things that you need to get closure with. Make sure you are whole again, because you can't depend on a man to make you whole.
Or happy.
Oh, he makes me whole. Oh, he makes me happy.
You have to be already happy. You have to already have that joy.
Yeah, you have to already be whole, already be happy with yourself. Like, if you're not happy with yourself, nobody else is gonna want to.
And if you don't respect yourself, how do you expect somebody else gonna respect you?
Exactly.
If you don't love yourself, how somebody else gonna love you? Nobody can pour that into you. No, they can only enhance it and go from there, but nobody can make you happy. Nobody can make you respect yourself. You have to already have these things and be content with that and confident with those things.
That's part of the reason why we did go through some of the things we did because we didn't have that respect for ourselves.
No.
We loved everything that
the
other
idea.
person, and everything that the other person loved about us. Oh, that's okay. But he said my skirt was too short.
Oh God, yes. Yes.
Oh, I need to change it. I need to change it. I was so into making the guy happy that I forgot about myself. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what I didn't like. All I knew is what I needed to do to make the guy happy.
I had to look a certain way.
Yeah,
you know, you want to dress a certain way. You had to act a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, according to what their standards were. Forgot about what makes us happy, what we like, what we like to do. I bet they didn't know what we really liked.
Yeah.
And going from years with having low self-esteem, you know, no self-worth, no respect for yourself, not loving yourself. You teach them how to treat you. They see that. People can see that. You might think you're okay, but on the outside, guys can sense that vulnerability. They can sense that, oh, she don't have no kind of respect for herself. She don't love herself. So then they will treat you as such.
So take yourself out. Get your hair done.
Yes.
Get your nails done, and not to please
Get your hair
somebody.
done. Get your nails done.
And not to please somebody else. For you.
For you. Whatever
So
makes
can
you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. Before you try to get in somebody else's life, you need to make sure your life is good first. And then when you find that person or that person finds you, it can be that much better. Because you know you know what you want, know what you don't want.
You gotta be in a good place.
Yeah, you gotta be
You have to be in a good place. Mentally, spiritually, physically.
But if you're not healed, going back to what we talked about before, you'll have that wall up, so you won't be able to see.
No.
You're like, God, why you
Pass the bull.
God, why you ain't send me nobody? I did.
I did.
You weren't ready.
Like 5
for
other
it.
times. That's why you got to pray that I be ready for love.
It's good. Side note, have y'all been watching Ready for Love? Like, I am so hooked. We probably need to go up there.
Yeah. I am ready for love. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still going through. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. You know, we all grow. We have room to grow.
Yeah.
You never say, okay, I arrived. Every day it's a journey. You're gonna have more experiences. So it's gonna teach you on your next level. It's always.
It's a constant learning experience. Yeah, I do think I'm ready now. I'm not closed off like I was. I don't have the wall up anymore. I'm open. But at the same time, I'm good either way. Like, if I never get married, I'm good because I love myself. Like, I have an amazing life, and I will continue to have an amazing life.
I'm not about to pressure you.
Yeah.
And girl, you such and such. You 30-something years old.
Yeah.
You're not married yet.
Yeah.
Girl, when you gonna get married? People need to learn how to stop saying those things.
Yeah.
Like when you gonna have a baby or when you gonna get married. Stop saying these things to these people because you don't know what they're going through.
Exactly.
It could be a woman who can't get pregnant.
Yeah.
It could be, you know what I'm saying, a woman who don't want to get married. You never know the situation. So don't ever say, why are you not married yet? Why you don't have a baby yet? Watch what you say. You don't know who's hurting, what they're dealing with.
In learning the lessons, we moved on, and we're ready and open. If it comes to us, thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. But if not,
if it doesn't,
we're
still
okay.
thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
We're fine. So we're just saying, guys, when you decide to start your dating journey, just make sure that you're taking care of yourself first, that you have closure with the past.
Yes.
Have closure with the past, know your worth, and love yourself. And then you'll really be ready for love. Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to be looking for them to fix you, and nobody can fix you. Nobody can fix that.
No. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the KiMiiJ Way. We hope to see you all on November 30th at the Speed Dating Mixer. It's called Chemistry. If you haven't got your tickets yet, please go ahead and buy your tickets. You can get tickets at chemistry.eventbrite.com. Please follow both of us on Instagram. That's it. All right, bye guys.